So today, yes, I'm wearing the same clothes because I shot the video on the same day. So today's video, I am going to be answering questions I asked myself, and I was asking Google and YouTube when I had just started my candle business a few months ago. Maybe these answers will help. Maybe these answers will help somebody else, hopefully. But these are questions that I was asking myself, asking Google, YouTube, and I was nonstop on the internet. So maybe in this video, I'll be able to help somebody else. Let's get started. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my iPad on the questions I wrote down. The first question I had asked myself is what wax I was going to use, whether I was going to do paraffin or soy or parasoy. When I was testing candles, when I was making candles for myself, I was only using soy wax because that's what the kits came with. Was just completely, well, as far as I knew, they were only completely soy. But to start off, I was wondering, do I do soy or do I do paraffin? So I did buy the 2-pound bags of paraffin and soy. I liked the Centro from paraffin more, and I did soy. But when I researched, soy was more in demand than paraffin. So I had to figure out, who am I gonna attract as my customer? Someone who wants paraffin candles or someone who wants soy candles? So I chose soy, and not because paraffin is bad. I will link a study down below that I actually read for myself, and it's best that you do your research instead of listening to manufacturers, because a soy company will tell you about how bad paraffin is and vice versa. But there's this actual study that I actually read, and I will link it in the description box down below for anyone who actually wants to go through it and read it, about both of them, about paraffin and soy, and how they affect the environment. Next question was, where do I buy my supplies? Because I couldn't keep buying everything off Amazon, obviously. So I will also link down below supplies company that I've used. There's more that I've heard about, but I've never used before. So I buy my jars and my lids, and some of my wicks come from Canada Science. My wax and a few of my other wicks come from Lone Star Candle Supply. My fragrance oil come from Nature's Garden and the Flaming Candle. That's it. Yes, that's it. Those are the 4 main suppliers that I use. It is best though to not be like me and have backup suppliers on hand, because I waited forever to get my white jars back in stock because Kindle Science was out and I had nowhere else, or no idea where else to get them. So it's best to have, to know that whatever vessel you're going to use or equipment or supplies, you can find them in several different places. My wick setters, my pouring pitchers, my spatula to stir, all of those that are not part of the candle makeup itself, I bought those on Amazon. Amazon has a wide variety of those. So those I bought off Amazon. My wick stickers also go from the Flaming Candle. That is it. Now, next thing is, how do you know how much wax and how much fragrance oil to use? I think I said it in the video before that I was doing the 1 ounce of fragrance oil to 1 pound of wax. I stopped doing that. I found a girl, I don't remember her name, but her YouTube is called Memorybox Candle Co, and she showed us a way to calculate how to get your fragrance oil and your wax depending on your jar, and I've been using her way of doing it ever since, and I've seen several other YouTubers come out with that same way. It is literally finding the percentage of, okay, say you want to use, like I use 8% fragrance oil for each jar, and my jar is 255 grams in total of wax and oil, and I want to use 8%. I just do 8% of 255, which gives me 20.6 grams, and I just take away 20.6 from the 255 to give me my wax weight. If it sounds a little bit complicated, I'm gonna put that also in the description box below. It's gonna be a long description box, but I'll put that down below as well. The next thing was, how long do I cure my candles for? So if you're using soy candles, it depends on how you're testing. So for me, generally, regardless of what scent I use, I cure my candles for a few weeks, because soy takes a while for it to be solidified with wax and oil, in my opinion. For paraffin, I would say less than a week. Paraffin does work faster than soy candles, in my opinion, based on my testing. So for paraffin, I would say that 3 days to a week max for curing. There are some para soy that the curing will be like 3 to 4 days, 3 to 5 days max, and then you can start selling your candles. I found that for me, my candles give the best hot throw when they've cured for a few weeks. Where do you sell your candles? You can start off on Etsy. I did not have any luck on Etsy. I was on Etsy for a while and I had no sales. And I would go there and I'd have less than 10 views for a month. No, for a week. Sorry, not a month. I'd have less than 10 views in a week. And I was offering free shipping because apparently Etsy bump you up if you offer free shipping. And I was doing free shipping. But that's just my bad luck and my experience on Etsy. So I would say start off on Etsy. If you don't have a platform, if you don't have a social media following, because if you have a following, you can jump right into making a website. If you have a good amount of following, 1,000 or more, not even that, if you have like in the hundreds up to 1,000, you can start there and promote your website there. I personally use Shopify. I love Shopify. I love the control. I am a control freak, so I love the control that I have over my website. And Shopify allows me to completely make all decisions where my website is concerned. I came off Etsy because I wasn't making any sales there. And to be fair to Etsy, is a good place for creators and handcrafters to start off on, because they're driving all traffic to you on there. The bad thing is that you're in a sea of candle makers, and there are people who have their customer base who they will go there and order candles from those people. So give it time. Me, I'm impatient. So in a few months in and I wasn't making any sales, I was like, forget it. I'll just do Shopify. And I've done well. I've made over 100 sales on Shopify, and I've only been open for 2 months. Yes, 2 months. Because I did use word of mouth, and I did use whatever few following I had on Instagram, and I had everyone telling their friends, kids, dogs, cats, everyone that I was selling candles. And the word got out there. So it is up to you. You can also sell at farmers market. No, I've never done that before, but I think there is a fee that goes with it, but it cannot be that bad, right? I think. But for farmers market, you can also sell there. There are also stores, depending on what community that you live in, that has these little shops that sell handmade items from different vendors. You can try those out. That is actually my next stop in Hoboken, because there's a store like that, and I'm actually gonna go there once I see them open again and make a pitch about my candles to see if I can sell in a store to start off. I'm not gonna try to be so ambitious to go to like Target or Walmart, but I will try for that small store to see if I can get my candles out there. The worst thing the owner can tell me is no. The next thing is, where do I get my labels? So I just made a video about that. You can actually make your own labels. I use Canva to make mine, or you can buy them online. You can buy them from suppliers such as a flaming candle, and you can also buy them from Amazon. It is up to you. You choose to spend more time being creative, or you want to spend more that time that you spend making labels on something else. It is up to you. I don't sleep, and I have insomnia, so I stay up and make labels. Yeah. So it's up to you. If it depends on how you manage your time. If you have the time to go make your labels, it's a one-time deal. You make it, you're satisfied with it, done. All you gotta do is just print it out. Or you can just go buy it from a supplier or buy from Amazon. It is completely up to you there. For your labels, there are some requirements, so if you choose to make it, check out my other video that talks about that. Next is, how do I ship my candles and where do you get shipping supplies? shipping. I use Pirate Ship on my Shopify to ship. You don't need to have a website to use Pirate Ship. I was using Pirate Ship before I had a website. So when I was doing my pre-launch, before I had my website or Etsy, I was using Pirate Ship to ship my products, and I was selling through DMs and text messages. My number on Instagram would be like, text me your order or DM me your order, and people actually did. But I use Pirate Ship. It is much cheaper on you, the seller. You do save a little bit. I don't know if this is even stealing or I should even say this on camera, but you do save a little bit when you use Pirate Ship. So say a customer paid $8 for priority mail, and when they pay the $8, you don't get that $8 right away. So you pay for the shipping for the customer out of your pocket, and it's reimbursed when you get the payout. So for Pirate Ship, why the customer might pay $8 for shipping, Pirate Ship might charge you $7.10, so you save 90 cents. And for me, how I think about it is, I don't incorporate my wrapping paper, my tape and stuff like that, or even my ink from my printer into my Kindle cost, because I found that putting my Kindles above $20 a little bit steep for some people, and I wanted to keep it below $25, so put it at solid 20. So that 90 cents, in my opinion, would go towards the cost of like paper, boxes, shipping supplies, things like that. As for shipping supplies, I do use Uline. And now guys, I did save up for all through the pandemic. That little check that Trump sent us, or whoever sent us, that little check that they sent us, I took $300 from it, put aside, because I decided I was going to have my Kindle company before the end of this year. If there's going to be one good thing out of this year, it'd be my Kindle company. So I did take $300 out of that with what I was saving to buy everything that I need to start the Kindle company. This sale that I had that was sold out, I didn't make anything personally from it. Everything went back into buying everything I have back here, plus what's coming in the rest of this week. So my capital, as I would call it in business, was what I saved up. So if you're not there as yet, where you don't have that extra money to buy shipping supplies, USPS guys, they give you mailers, they give you the boxes, the priority boxes in all different sizes, and it's all for free. All you have to do is either walk into a store and grab a few, or go on the USPS store online and order it. It will take a few days to ship to you, but you'll get it. And once you're out, you can go and order again. You don't have to make it so expensive in the beginning as when you're starting off. My labels, crap. My shipping, USPS straight. I didn't have any of this bought and put up when I started out at all, because my budget didn't allow it. So for shipping for your supplies, I will say guys, start off with USPS free shipping supplies and then move on from there. Most people who are receiving their package don't care about the box, as long as they receive their candles secure and in one piece the way they ordered and pay for it. That's all they care about. Now you as a creator might care about branding your package, or way it looks. Later on, when you can afford to incorporate buying your boxes from Uline or Amazon or Walmart, you can put that into your budget. But for right now, I would say stick with USPS for your shipping supplies. Okay guys, I'm not gonna make that video too long. I'm gonna do a part 2 because I am hungry and I have a lot of stuff to do today. So I'll make a part 2 of this video, maybe tomorrow or the day after. So stay tuned for that. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. It was great to have you on my channel again, for whoever is watching. If I didn't say it again, my name is Nikki. I make candles for Just Make Candle Co. I'm the owner over there. Check my shop out guys. Like and subscribe to my video and follow me on Instagram, and I'll follow you back. Thank you so much again for watching. Take care.